So today we're going to learn a self-defense move. We're here at the CrossFit gym that I work at, CrossFit Tiger PAW. We're going to learn how to stand up in base to face an attacker once we've been knocked on the ground. How do we get back up and defend ourselves? So just did a long 20-minute workout after a lot of skill workout here in CrossFit. I took 4 unsuspecting victims. We practiced to see how can we stand up when an attacker is coming towards us, just to see what everybody's initial reaction is, and then we can teach them a more effective way to stand and defend themselves. So we're gonna test the stand up in a defensive situation with 4 people. We're gonna see what they'll instinctually do when I walk towards them and they have to get up and face me. So this is gonna be our first go. I'm gonna start from about right here, maybe 8 feet away. Kevin's goal is to stand up before, ideally, I get to him, and hopefully get in some kind of defensive position. So are you ready, Kevin? Once I start walking, you can get up. Ready? Okay, not so easy.
You would think with an 8-foot gap there would be plenty of time to stand to your feet, but the distance is closed very quickly. Here you can see Kevin's feet are still out in front of his body as I reach him.
So attempt number 2. Again, long CrossFit workout today. But we'll see. So Marcus, when I start walking towards you, try to get up. A little better. A little better. Next.
Marcus moved very fast in real speed, but you can see here that he turns away from me, giving his back. That's very dangerous to do in any fight, especially against a trained fighter. We can then see here I'm able to touch his body. My right hand is primed for an uppercut. I could also throw a very vicious knee. Brian moved pretty well here. He is exposing his back a little bit, but what he is doing a great job of is keeping his eyes on me.
Final victim.
Joni was not able to get her feet under her as quickly as she would have liked. I was also able to collapse her posting hand and close the distance, controlling the back.
So we saw a couple different things here. People did pretty good. People that do CrossFit are pretty good athletes. So I was impressed with everybody's attempts to stand today. Big thing that we worry about is mostly when we try to stand, we fall back over. If we do stand up or get to our feet, our head is usually still down. In a fight, whether on the street or in the cage, you're going to get kneed in the face. You can take an uppercut, downward elbow in a street fight, lots of bad stuff. So we want to get to an effective position, tall, hands up, all that good stuff. So the stand up and base from the back is, let's say I'm on my back here, feet are hopefully somewhat underneath me. I'm going to keep my hands up because I always need to be ready for that strike. What's going to happen, this is kind of like a Turkish get up, if you know what that is. If you don't, it doesn't matter, because I'm going to show you how to do this. I'm going to roll up to my elbow, again keeping hand high. I'm going to turn that elbow into my palm on the ground. Again, hand is high. I'm going to lift my hips, which is going to make this leg light, and I'm going to take a very big step back, and then I'm going to slide both feet back. So one more time, a little bit smoother. I'm going to roll up to my elbow, hand high. I'm already up to here. Hips are going to come up. I'm going to step back here. So the big thing you'll see if somebody hasn't practiced this, or they've just practiced it a couple times, what they'll do is they'll sit up, and their step will be really shallow. Feet will be crossed, you'll get knocked over and beat up. So the big thing is taking that big step back. So I'm going to teach one of my participants how to do this, and then we'll see if it works. All right, so I'm going to take Kevin through this. All right, Kevin, we're on our backs. Hands are up. We're going to go right elbow to the ground as we sit up. Good. Hands going to go flat to the ground. We're going to lift hips. Take a big step back. Good. Hands up. We're going to slide. Oh, first try. Easy.
After a couple of minutes of practice, we had Kevin try it again. You can see that he was able to stand with plenty of distance between us.
Boom! Nice!
This was my last amateur fight. You'll see that I'll work the technical stand here. Wasn't doing a very good job on the bottom. Lost control of my opponent's posture. He was ground and pounding. I controlled the wrist here. He's very, very close. Much closer than 8 feet away. I was able to get my feet underneath me. I had to do a good job of facing my opponent, again, not to give the back. So there you see the wrist control. That's different than what I showed. I wouldn't recommend controlling the wrist. He was very close, so I was able to. Then I was able to get my feet underneath me. So now I'm back in a position where I can stand and try to fight. Again, this is my last amateur fight. I did come out on top with a submission win. That video will be coming soon. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Hope you liked the video. I hope to do more videos similar to that one, teaching self-defense. As always, please follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Ben_Egli. Thanks, guys.